I'm just pleading with you to listen right to the end of this video. That this is our second video on puberty. I'm just pleading with you to listen right to the end and also share this video because we are trying to draw people awareness concerning puberty. And today on the second video, we'll be focusing on the things that you are going to see to know that your child is experiencing puberty. This is the second video on puberty because uncontrolled puberty is a problem. It's dangerous to our society. It's a societal problem that needs urgent solution. If all families train their children in the way they should go, so that when they grow old, they will not depart from it, we wouldn't have been having all these terrible people in our society. We are having them because somebody somewhere failed. A parent failed somewhere. Maybe because of some kind of issue beyond their control. But the whole issue is that when you put to birth, you know that you have a responsibility. That responsibility is to raise that child up in a good moral standard. And what usually happened, the parent fail. It is because many parents believe that it is supposed to be a particular age that you have to start teaching your children. They allow the child from 0 to maybe 6 years to be jumping and do whatever and allow the child in the hands of nanny, in the hands of television and many other things, and only to jump in when the child is experiencing puberty. There is no way you can do. The effect of puberty is so dangerous. If you are waiting to fight the effect of puberty, you will fail. You will fail. So there are a lot of issues that you have to take note of. That I keep on saying that during this is a period where children usually believe that their parents have been deceiving them. This is a period where children usually believe that they can move mountains. This is a period where children usually stand up to challenge their parents. This is a period where they believe in people out there than believing in their parents. So what are we going to do? What are the things that usually happen? They have the ability at this point to think abstractly, creating things, solving problems and solutions. And this also is an advantage for you to identify quickly their talent. This is a period where children usually hold on to their privacies. A little child that you always come in and see is taking his or her bath in your presence, started covering up, locking the door to dress up. Know that there is something. And if you have been training the child in the right way, you understand, and the child will feel free, not opening the door, but will feel free to tell you and to talk everything about you. And this cannot happen without you knowing if you have been doing your duty perfectly. This is a period where the set goals and struggle by all possible means to fulfill it, and most of it are prestigious for prestigious purposes. They are not setting goals because at this point they need guidance. So they will come out with crazy ideas. So it's for you as a parent now to pick the one that are good and work with the child along together with it. It is a period of sexual, they have a lot of sexual desire within them. And then if not, you don't control it, it will go out of hands. And many of them will return back home, maybe with terrible illnesses or pregnancies and many other things before time. But you have to involve. It is a period where they have a lot of emotion and energy to do anything. Some usually feel so powerful that they believe that they can do anything. They look at you and say you are too weak, you are too slow to do this, to do things. Believe that they can do and undo. Some involved in smoking, drinking of alcohol, fighting and stealing, just to make up and compete with their friends. This is a period where they don't usually believe in their parents, except the parents who have been there, who have been carrying on his or her responsibility fully. The children will be there with them. They will believe in them. But those who majority always failed, and children don't usually believe in, that is where the peer pressure will come in now to replace them. Many of them usually feel that all their friends are better than them, are growing up faster than them. So there is high level of competition amongst them. And they prefer to be with those they are fighting and competing with than to be with you, the father at home, because they look at you at this point as an obstacle. So they are struggling by all possible means to cut you from disturbing them, from stopping them, to come with the competition that they are engaged in with their friends. This is a period where you see a child will just look at you and put you some kind of unnecessary pressure. Buy me this kind of dress. I want shoe. You go to the market and buy shoe. He says he does not want this particular one. He wants but this one, this one. And the child will even follow you to the market and point because of what? Prestigious purpose. You want to be competing with a friend. This is a period where they don't usually spend time at home. They prefer sitting at the corner or at the square in the neighborhood with friends discussing. Try to disturb them there and you will know their real color. So if you have been training them and engaging them in activity, productive activity, they will not have time for all this. But if you wait to engage or to jump into, but when they are experiencing it, you will not catch them because they are more powerful than you. They can challenge you. They have anger issue and many other things. They don't want any disgrace. And that is one of the things that people at puberty, they don't want to. They don't want any disgrace. So beating them, punishing them before their friends is a crime to them. And they can do anything to stop you. Even fighting you, using anything. And that's why we are hearing issue of children in school, maybe from 1 to from 3 to from 4, killing their teachers, fighting their teachers, beating their teacher, beating their parent, because they want to disgrace them before their friends. So if you want to punish children at puberty, better take them out to a hiding place or to a private place, punish them there. Nobody is seeing it. That one, they can take it. But before any other person, when the news can is spread in the quarter, they will not accept it. So parents, you have to be careful. This is also a period where they usually take personal hygiene into consideration. They want to look neat just to make up and compete with their friend. They want to establish their own identity. And if you are not there, they will establish a wrong identity. And such many children that we are seeing today, terrible in the society, their own identity that came to them came because of the friends that he or she was keeping. Maybe they were involved, they push into prostitution, he or she will be there. They are involved in stealing, he or she will be there. Smoking, he or she will be there because they want to put a standard. They will tell them that smoking are only for strong people. And the child believes that he is very strong and that he will involve in it to confirm that he is a strong person. Or alcohol is only for strong people. And then they will be involved in it. So these are all issues that you have to be aware of it. And then at this age, children are very mobile. When they are experiencing their puberty, they are very mobile, except those that their parents have been there. They don't have any other person that they trust or they believe in except their parent. They will be with their parent. But the one that are not having a good relationship with their parent, they are always very mobile. They will be entering the house minute they are out. They want to be somewhere discussing with those they are competing with people of their age, talking big things, talking things that they never believed they will ever have that kind of freedom. And this is puberty for you. And then the issue we are saying is, it is at puberty many children usually go wayward. The best time to talk about puberty with your child is before it begins. That is the best time to talk about puberty, before puberty starts. Start talking about it. Don't wait to fight the effect of puberty. You might not even have the child with you because maybe he has gone. Some will just carry his bag back and travel to another city. He's tired of you. Some will just disappear. You will put notice of missing person, and then he will call you over the phone and say, Papa, don't worry about me. I'm somewhere enjoying my life. This is a period where we usually have many prodigal sons and daughters. So we have to be careful about this puberty issue if we want a better society.